Well, hello everybody. I am Calf. Thank you so much for clicking on the video. Spoiler alert, this video isn't going to have any script, so expect a lot of jump cuts. I kind of wanted to talk about your worst enemy, or at least it's my worst enemy when it comes to being a small content creator. And guess what that is? It's this. It's your mind. It's your brain. And everybody's different. Everyone's got their own problems, stuff like that. I don't want to sound like I'm complaining with this or whatever. I just kind of want to go over my experience, what I deal with on a day-to-day basis, and all that stuff. For those of you who don't know, I have anxiety and depression. These are both diagnosed. I've been on medication for these in the past. Recently, it's just been a whole snowball of constant stress that has been destroying me lately. So that's why, for those of you who are returning viewers, you may notice that I haven't been posting or streaming lately. So that's why, essentially, because I've been dealing with a lot of stress in real life. I've been trying to manage it, and I haven't really wanted to upload or stream lately because literally all I want to do is just sit on the couch and either watch TV or play video games and just melt and not have to deal with anything. Even when I'm in a good spot mentally, it's still like always on for me when it comes to doing content creation. Even though like this is kind of like a hobby, it's always in the back of your head. Oh, will people like this? Oh, will this get views? Will this gain subscribers? And all that kind of stuff. And on top of that, like all the sorts of ideas that come into your head as well. Like I have so many ideas that I want to do and try out. But one, I don't have the time to do all of them. And two, I'm always like overthinking stuff, and overthinking stuff is like an absolute killer. Like even with this video, I was like, should I even do something like this? Should I just sit down and talk about this stuff? Will people like it? And ultimately when it comes down to it is if you like it, if you think it'll provide some sort of value into somebody else's life, if they'll find it helpful in any way, then by all means go for it. And if it doesn't work, then there's always tomorrow, there's always the next video. And I have a huge amount of trouble keeping that in my head. I've been constantly struggling with, is this for me? Is this not for me? Do I want this to be my career? Should I just keep it a hobby? One thing I definitely recommend is if you're trying to get into this space, which I'm barely even in this space. Like I have 711 subscribers. I just checked. That's how I know the exact number. There's like a fuck ton of information and wealth of knowledge out there when it comes to getting into this space. But I would definitely recommend only watching a couple of those videos and then kind of going on and doing your own thing and kind of just ignoring anything else. Like, because honestly, for one thing, a lot of what these people are talking about, like the streaming advice channels and how to get it into YouTube and stuff like that, it's all the same stuff. Everyone says the same stuff, and ultimately you're gonna psych yourself out of even wanting to do things and continue to overthink, because now you're like, oh yeah, this person said to do this. Am I doing this wrong? Like, that's how it is with me lately. Like, I kind of was like, I dug deep into a lot of those, like what I was talking about, a lot of those resources. And every time I would, get a different opinion, I'd be like, oh shit, well, I'm doing this wrong, so I may as well not do it. When in reality, I would definitely say just go on and look at like the very most basic bits of advice and kind of like just overall generic overarching things to get started, and then just do your own thing instead of just constantly like searching for the answer. Because I feel like that's kind of what I did, and it really stressed me out, and it made me really want to just crippled it, I mean it crippled me essentially. And now I'm sitting on like, I mean, a lot of it's me and the way I am, but yeah, I mean, I felt like I really need to talk this out in front of this camera to whoever decides to watch this video. And if you did, I really appreciate you like listening to me ramble on about this sort of thing. I don't know, do I make any sense? Does anybody else feel the same way? Like, let me know in the comments below. And yeah, if I earned a spot on your subscription feed, please hit that sub button. And if you like the video, you found it any way useful, hit the like button. It really does help push my videos to the algorithm. And yeah, that's all I got. Thanks for watching.